Lim Mortis with the Risen Star. A mile and an eighth with 50 points going to the winner. On the dirt. 3-year-olds, grade 2, next Saturday at the Fairgrounds. This is Kentucky Derby prep with points. We're going to start off Starring in My Own Dreams. Broke his maiden at Churchill. Stewart's a trainer. Then we got Beep Beep next up there. He's out of Tapazar. He came in 4th in allowance optional at the Fairgrounds. Last out. Then we got Carrillo out of Union Rags. Union Rags can throw some good horses. Broke his maiden at Aqueduct. That's a horse we might want to watch. Out of Senior Biscottador. Out of Mine Shaft. He won that springboard at Remington Springboard. He looked pretty good in that race too. Moving on to Proxy. Proxy's out of Tappet. Tappet was a super horse. He came in 2nd at that LeConte. Ran a big race, I think. He dueled Madeline. Dueled him down the stretch. Midnight Bayou won that. Midnight Bourbon won that race, but Proxy was just a little bit behind him. Him and Madeline both. If Midnight Bourbon is as good as we think he is, then Proxy and Madeline just a hair behind him in that race. Maybe next race they might be a hair in front of him. Trained by Stidham. And of course we got Midnight Bourbon out of Tiz Now. Tiz Now is one of my favorites. But, got a real good trainer. And got Talamo up. Well, we all know how good Midnight Bourbon is. That grade 1 Champagne Midnight Bourbon was in. He ran a pretty good race. He ran wide the whole way, but I still think he ran a pretty good race. Kept it fairly close. Then in the Aracorey, Midnight Bourbon ran the speed down on that horse. He was stalking the speed, ran right, then he dueled him, got ahead of the speed, looked like he was putting that race away, but then a real tough Setting on Gold came by and kind of blew right past him. And Midnight Bourbon looked really good as far as I'm concerned. Santa Cruz didn't really threaten in that same race at LeConte, but I think he finished like 4th. Talk about keep me in mind, because I don't think he's even going to post. I think he's going in another direction. And then there's Right and Just out of Awesome Again. Well, he's trained by Wilson and broke his maiden in an allowance optional claimant at the Fairgrounds. He could surprise people. Big class jump. Oh, well, that's the Risen Star in grade 2 at the Fairgrounds next Saturday. Midnight Bourbon is going to be tough, and I'm sure Proxy's going to show how good he is in this race too. But good luck, everybody.